is networking and meeting each other. And the networking function is actually not given in the program as a function, but it is in the program as the breaks, the tea breaks, the lunch breaks, the evenings. This is when people need to talk to each other, learn from each other, get to know each other, exchange cards, and come up with ideas of potentially working together in future, identifying synergies of interest, common interest, and potentially working together. So over the next 3 days, I would encourage all of you to talk to people, new people. One of the things we've done in the brochure you'll see is giving people's photographs so you can recognize them and see who they are and go up to them and meet them. Please do that. Please network with people that you would like to talk to. And I'll mention 2 dimensions of the planning the future. The first one is the short term. On the 19th, at the concluding session on the afternoon of the 19th, I will be making a summary statement of the conference. And I'd like everybody here, particularly groups of people that have met here for the first time or are coming up with new ideas, to come to me and tell me that you have come up with something that you'd like to take forward based on meetings you've had over the last 3 days. And instead of just saying there were lots of papers presented and sessions held, I'd like to say something new. And I'd like to invite all of you to come up to me and tell me something new that happened here because of the networking function that happened by all of us spending 3 days together. The longer term dimension is we are planning and hoping to make this into an annual event. And by making it into an annual event, it allows us to plan for another 12 months. Although we may not do it in December next year, we have a lot of advice from our co-organizers to have it a bit earlier, maybe in November or even in October, but we will have it another almost a year from now, which gives us time to do things between now and then. And by doing an annual event, we can make the annual event into a stock-taking exercise, so that what we promised to do here in the concluding session, we will review a year later and see how much of that actually came to fruition. What were we able to achieve? And as Omar has said, we are just taking the first step in what is going to be a very long journey for decades to come, in which we hope that this annual event in the urban sector, and on the term of resilience, we have no particular views of the word. It's a nice word, and we want to debate it, and let's see if people can agree on whether we continue to use it, and indeed what does it mean for different people, because there is no specific agreed meaning of the term. It's a nice fuzzy warm word that people use, and so we're using it for now. We may ditch it later if we have a consensus against doing that. But the point of the exercise of this gathering is to bring people together who are working in the urban space from different sectors, from national government, local government, from NGOs, from academia, from international, both UN agencies and donor agencies, and anybody, citizens who are interested in it. The exercise is sharing knowledge, sharing experience, getting to know each other, networking, and then planning some future activities that will be a longer journey. You'll see the logos on the banner here of the people that have joined to organize this event, but that's not exclusive. If anybody else wants to join in future, we will continue the organizing group for this. We'll meet over the next year and plan the next conference in a year's time, as I said, where we can revisit things that we brought up here and take stock of where we are and plan the future again, and make the annual event into a stepwise learning exercise that takes us forward in terms of the urban space and the urban development in Bangladesh, which, as we've heard, is an extremely important dimension, along with climate change. So the climate change urban nexus is really what we are focusing on in the work that we are doing and the discussions we'll be having. So I'm not going to keep you away from your tea break any longer. I just want to thank our 2 special guests and keynote speaker and all of you for being here again, and apologize again for our chief guest not being able to make it because of the flight cancellation. Thank you very much, and let's